Okay, so it's probably the last video for today, unless I have some sort of you know, other topic pop up in my head, but or on somebody else's live stream, or see something on YouTube or whatever. But um, so this one, just wanted to talk about the whole cold showers versus hot showers. It's another thing that I think I've seen done in tandem with Nofap. Whether it's sort of like a technique for folks to sort of get themselves sort of you know out of that sort of state, perhaps after a relapse, or when they're feeling like they're in danger of a relapse, or just to um, serve as a part of a self-improvement routine, or whatever the case may be. That they're like, okay, I'm going to do 30 days cold showers, or 90 days cold showers, or whatever the case may be. And truth be told, I have found cold showers to be useful, especially if I was in danger of like a relapse, or I just needed to sort of wake up and get sort of get charged up, if you will. It's kind of like having a cup of coffee in the morning. It can be useful in that sort of sense. Um, but beyond that, I mean, I think beyond that, as far as NoFap is concerned, if you really want to be succeeding on that, a lot of it is sort of a mindset change, mindset cultivation, changing your routines beyond just that may be a good start, but a lot of it's like digging deeper, doing self-analysis, figuring out sort of how your mind works, why PMO is such a thing to you, etc. Why it's such a draw to you. But to get back on topic, I'd say that when it comes to cold showers and hot showers, you have to sort of compare the benefits. Different contexts are more amenable to each. Like for instance, there have been nights where where it got, I wouldn't say it was like freezing, but it was relatively cold for this area of the country, and maybe I didn't necessarily have like a blanket to wrap myself up in, so I'd have to be putting on like several layers of thick clothing, and then laying down on my mattress to go to sleep. Um, and I found it very useful to take a hot shower before I went to bed, put that heat into my body, get my muscles sort of relaxed, relax my mind, that sort of deal. And then put on, obviously, you dry yourself off, you put on your clothes, and you go to bed. And it made it a lot easier to go to bed. Um, and then, of course, there are times when, like, sort of, I guess, using the heat from the water to sort of dry out your skin can be useful. And in certain cases, I'm sure, with certain medical conditions, for instance. Um, so, that's perhaps like an example of like where, a hot shower would be a better choice. Um, so it could be like I said, before bed or on cold nights, hot showers might be a better choice. Um, Cold showers I found to be more useful if I'm waking up, like in the morning, or if it's in the middle of the summer, like during what they call the dog days of summer in August, when it gets really hot and you're just kind of like burning up. So taking that cold shower could really help with that. As far as regulating your body temperature, or if you're doing it in the morning, obviously to get up, to get yourself charged up. For me, with the way my schedule works, like the place I'm living at, they have sort of a curfew sort of system where no showers before 7 a.m. Excuse me, no showers before 7 a.m. and no showers after 10:30 p.m. So even that I have to get up around like 5:30, I really can't be taking a shower. I have done sponge baths sometimes if I've had like wet dreams or nocturnal emissions. Um, but I have to be very quiet with it. I have to yeah, make it quick, that sort of thing. I can't take an actual shower. So I'm usually end up taking hot showers before I go to bed. Um, Sometimes if it's the middle of the day and it's a weekend, I'm feeling up for it, like I will go take a cold shower, but um, my schedule is such that the timing, the context is far more amenable to hot showers. Um, though there also are some other benefits to cold showers. I've heard a lot of talk about fat burning. That like if you're taking cold showers, you can basically through inducing that drop in temperature, your body has to obviously generate more heat, so then it'll go and especially in conjunction with something like intermittent fasting, it might go and like tap into some of those fat reserves and then convert those to fatty acids, and then further breaking them down to produce glucose, breaking that glucose down um, to reduce the energy, and then you can kind of use those as a means um, to perhaps increasing your body's fat burning ability. And also, there's, I think, the use in sports and in the military of ice baths or cold showers to speed up healing, to bring inflammation down in your muscles if you've been out running or doing all sorts of physical exercise or exertion. Like, you go and get into an ice bath or take a cold shower to reverse that inflammation and speed up your healing. So ultimately, though, it's like, it's not a panacea either way. Cold showers, hot showers. Again, I feel you have to sort of a cost-benefit analysis, look at the context that you're working with, and then go from there. And I like to sort of compare it to caffeine consumption, because I used to be drinking like 3 cups of coffee when I'd be getting up for work, because I had a 12-hour work shift and it was a night shift, and I had to drive an hour there and an hour back. And there were enough days where I didn't really get all that much sleep, such that I had to really fill myself up with caffeine. So by the time it was all metabolized and done away with, I would have been through the majority of my shift, and then I could just kind of hack it to get back home, and then just pass out and go to sleep, that sort of thing. Especially if it was like the first day of the work week, and I'd have to drink a lot of caffeine. But as time's gone on, I've kind of sort of decreased that. I have maybe 1 cup of coffee in the morning, and I use that as sort of like similar to like a cold shower in the morning. It's like sort of my replacement for it, and it does sort of the same thing. So again, you do a cost-benefit analysis, determine what works for you, what's most effective, and go with that. That would be my suggestion with my experience with these sorts of things. So anyways, see you folks around. Probably the final video for today. But yeah, again, thanks for the likes, the comments, the subscriptions, the spiel, and I'll see you folks around next time. Bye bye.